Welcome to the BusinessWings podcast. My name's Christina Petrakis. Today I'm talking to Andrew Keeble, owner of the company Debbie and Andrews. Andrew reveals his recent deal with Guinness and how he plans to develop the business. He also talks about the value of branding and having a point of difference. How did you become a farmer?
We were farming since the age of 17 together, and we decided to change our life around 10 years ago, and we started producing sausages because the pig farming industry was in such a terrible crisis, so we had to diversify, and we moved into sausages.
And how did you manage to grow the business to manufacture and start going into branding?
Well, we've always been very good at selling and marketing, so firstly we had to come up with some great tasting food, and we produced great sausages. But that isn't just enough, so we've always paid a lot of attention to design and packaging, the way we market and the way we speak to our audience, and that's really been key to our success. So at the moment in super premium sausages, we've actually got 35% of that market, and looking at our competitors, they're really waning at the moment, so we can only see ourselves going from strength to strength.
Yeah, and how difficult is it competing with the major players in the food industry?
It's just having that point of difference, really, and there are so many brands that actually understand what a brand is, so they've got no real brand identity, therefore no brand equity. So we really do keep that point of difference there, and we do it in quirky ways. The fact that we never take ourselves too seriously, but we're always happy to comment very seriously on food and farming matters, the whole food chain, understanding it absolutely completely. And in the super premium sausage sector at the moment, that market is really consolidating. So there might be 10 premium brands out there at the moment. That will consolidate down into 3 or 4 over the next 12 months. And we aim to be there.
Is it still a family-run business, or has it expanded into employing more people?
We're a large-scale business now. This year at retail, we're doing in excess of £10 million. So obviously we have a state-of-the-art factory based down in Sheffield. We've always believed in really good, efficient mechanics within the factory, which does employ a lot of people.
I understand you've recently struck a deal with Guinness owner. How did this come about, and how does a relationship with such a big player help you as a business?
Well, we were looking to get into food service, so Guinness, being one of the largest beer brands, was an obvious link. So we're actually using that as a lever to get into food service at the moment, because we are largely a retail brand. We have, in fact, got steak and Guinness pies listed in Tesco's and Asda, and they're proving very successful, but we don't own a pie factory. That is third-party manufacturer. So we're looking to push Guinness burgers and Guinness sausages into food service for 2010. That will be a major focus on the business.
To what do you attribute your success? What was the key thing that kind of turned the business around?
It's about being really sensible with the retailers, and that is understanding that they need to make their margin, and it's performance related. Sales and waste are our benchmarks. We've got to have less than 1.5% waste on the shelf. We've got to achieve a certain amount of packs sold per week. It's really offering a service to supermarkets that they make money out of you. That's what it is, and you have to be real about that, because until we change the way we shop, 95% of the UK population shop in supermarkets, so you've got to be realistic about it and learn to dance to their tune, but also just be aware that you've got to have that point of difference so that people pick you up. People don't just want to buy supermarket brands, they do like private brands, and it's just being good enough shape to withstand the storms that are thrown at you, really.